2008 was a year that many investors around the world will want to forget. With plunging home prices and rising foreclosures, the housing problem snowballed into an economic crisis that we haven't seen since the Great Depression.
8 years ago, during the dark days of the financial crisis, I proudly supported Dodd-Frank.
We all know that the system needed stronger financial reform.
But like all major bills, Dodd-Frank had some unintended consequences.
The smaller banks simply cannot afford the cost of these regulations, and the smaller banks are being pushed out of business.
How is it that you have this Dodd-Frank bill that was supposed to stop too big to fail, and it has become too small to succeed?
Consequently, from what I've read, 80% of community banks have stopped growing. That means that they're not lending money.
Since 2008, the number of small business loans is down 41% nationally.
I think as we move down into smaller and smaller institutions, down to the community banks, we want to make absolutely sure that we've tailored regulation so that we are not creating excessive burden.
Folks, something must be done.
We have an opportunity here to do something that no one thought was possible.
In a few days, we may actually do something that hasn't been seen in a really long time.
We're breaking through the gridlock on a bipartisan legislative package to reduce unnecessary regulatory burdens on Main Street banks and credit unions.
The package itself represents a rare stroke of bipartisanship. 4 Democrats helped negotiate the deal with Republican Chair Mike Crapo.
This bill is a piece of almost old-fashioned legislating.
This bipartisan bill makes it easier for young families to purchase their first home.
Make sure there's more access to capital,
while also expanding protections for consumers, for service members, for veterans.
This bill is critical to rural America.
And I am proud to work with 13 Republicans,
12 Democrats, 1 independent,
producing a meaningful piece of legislation
to help out the folks we represent.